have the other ones available in there.
Wait.
But
So, Luke, what are you drinking today?
Coca-Cola.
Morning on the way to the gym and set my ukulele on top of the car and then drove off down the road.
I need a bow after that. Thank you. All right. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Look at that.
Ojo! I learned my lessons from last time. What a welcome, thank you. I drink the most fruity drink imaginable.
It's laundry day.
it's laundry day.
So you always wear hats with laundry day?
Peter did you a favor, James. I just say, believe it.
So how did you two meet?
Well, there's these places in San Francisco. I think they're called bathhouses.
It's like one of those things where everyone wants to focus on like the big events that happen, but day to day, what we're doing is we're on like one of our draw streams, smoking weed, making comics. It's chill. It's so much fun, and like
Yes. Oh, man, I'm not a YouTuber. I do this because I want to sell comic books. Yes, there we are, guys. Woohoo! It is Sunday. This means another episode of A Drink with Brink, where I talk with other indie creators about their hopes and their dreams and their lives, but also their campaigns and their books, because I'm done with mainstream, guys. I'm kind of done with the mainstream. The mainstream sucks. It's kind of boring. And indie is where the passion is. So yes, I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend. So we had a little confusion going on because apparently the United States went into summertime. So we changed 1 hour. Well, we have our clock changes, I think, end of this month. So we have a few weeks where I have to think of that when I put out this promotion or announcement for a stream. Right. So sorry about the confusion, guys. I try to not make the mistake next week. Okay. By the way, the trailers you just saw, all these books are still available. The campaigns are still active, so you have the Perfect 10 issue 4 campaign on Indiegogo. You can order that. And we have the brand new campaign on Found My Comic, which is for the Perfect 10 Artist Edition. So Pau is getting his own special Artist Edition book. You will see like layouts that he made, and special. You see like script pages, sketches, and stuff like that. And it's also no longer 84 pages, but it's now jacked up to 130 pages. Plus, it has color also. So if you want that book, go get it. It's a collector's item. And if you put in the voucher code Perfect10 at the checkout, you get a 10% discount. So make use of that, guys. Make use of that. All right, let's see who's with us in the chat today. The Madness Pops. Hey, welcome, Pops. Hey, yo, Pops. How are you doing today, this wonderful Sunday? Mike is also here. Hello, Mike. Nice to see you, man. Good day and good drink to you, Dave. And welcome to another Daylight Savings Time. Right, you call it Daylight Savings Time. I saw your email, by the way. We'll reply tonight. Ooh, excellent. Yes, I'm curious to hear what you thought of this time. Excellent. And Darksiders Comics. Hello, Marinus. Welcome, sir. Guys, sign up. No, subscribe to Darksiders Comics YouTube channel for daily comic book reviews. Here we have 58 Underground. Cheers all. Hey, Dave and Marinus. I'm wondering, guys, is this time slot better for you? Like for you, it's now 1 hour later. It's 3 in the 3. What is it? PM, right? PM. Is that better for you? Ryu, hello, Ryu Arts. Welcome, Ryu. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and back that ass. Yes, hashtag back that ass. If you back Perfect 10, post it on Twitter and wherever, and hashtag back that ass so we can celebrate. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, guys, it's time for the guest. We have a returning guest. We can call her a friend of the show. She's been here 2 times before. This is the 3rd time. Because she makes a lot of books. She does a lot of campaigning. So we have a lot to discuss. So let's bring her on, guys. So let's do this. Let's start this. And may I have a very warm welcome for Corissa Grant.
Hi.
Woo! There you are.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on again.
Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back, Corissa.
I always love coming on here.
Yeah,
Even though I had no idea about the time thing.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. So the first time we always mess up. This is it happens every year. So yeah.
Well, usually I see something somewhere. I mean, I didn't even know the clocks change until 5 a.m. when my co-writer is like, "Oh, my husband was almost late for work," and I was like, "Wait, what do you mean?" So I didn't even have, my phone changes automatically. So
yes, of course. Yeah.
So I have to change my car and actually, my work van, I think, is probably the same from last year. So I probably don't need to change it. It's probably back to the way it was because I never changed it the last time.
Right.
Yeah.
It's such bullshit.
Yeah.
Who wants this anyway? Right.
Nobody.
So
Nobody
wants this. So get rid of it, guys.
They say every year the state of Tennessee says every year we're going to get rid of it, and they every year for like 20 years, but they have yet to get rid of it. So
yeah, but I think it doesn't really work when it's per state, right? You just have to.
Yeah, it has to be like Amazon. Arizona doesn't change, and I think they're the only ones. Or only parts of Arizona don't change. So I think some of Arizona changes. I don't know. It's very confusing. But yeah, everything needs to the whole country needs to just decide, okay, now we're not doing this anymore.
It's convoluted. Convoluted.
Yeah.
Mike says now or 1 hour earlier is all the same to me at this time on a Sunday. Okay, great. And people are welcoming you, Corissa. Right. Excellent. Okay. So before we start with anything, the famous question, Corissa, what are you drinking?
I just have plain water because I'm boring, and yeah. That's it. I drink water or hot tea. That's about it. What do you got?
Sure. Great. As long as you don't get thirsty. Okay, so how have you been since the last time we spoke?
Good. Busy. I don't remember what the last one was. This is 9. So
yeah, I think the last one was 7.
Yeah, so this is 9. Since then the hardcover came out. That has 1 through 7 on it.
And that's what this campaign is for, right?
No, this one's for 9.
Oh, right. Sure, of course.
Yeah. But the hardcover's on there, so like if anyone wants just the hardcover, it's actually its own tier too.
So just for my clarification, issue 1 up into issue 7 are combined now. These are
you can
one
still get
story?
singles, but yes, you can get the
Okay, so when people buy those, they basically get the first arc of your total story. Or
yeah, it's book 1. It's the first arc, and it's 222 pages. Hardcover. The cover is done by DC artist Ken Hunt, who does the front and the back, and the colorist is, he worked on Batman, Superman, Harley Quinn, and the colorist is CC Dela Cruz from Lady Death Universe, and it's all glossy, heavyweight paper, and yeah, so it's all color and everything. So it's $39 for 222 pages. So
you must be so proud to have your own like trade paper.
Yeah, it was so permanent feeling. So it's like a real, like, obviously I love all the floppies, but that felt real, like having the hardcover. So yeah, I really liked having the hardcover.
It's some sort of closure. You close this era. You've done the work, right?
Yeah.
You can now collect it.
Yeah.
Really cool. Well done. Really cool.
Yeah. So 9 is live, but we are in the middle of inking issue 14.
Oh, holy shit.
So we're definitely far ahead. We already have up to 10 printed, and 11 and 12 went to the printers this week. Right. And so yeah, so we're ahead. So when our Kickstarter ends, it'll be shipped out the next day or the day after. And
okay, cool. I think before we like talk about the books and the campaigns and stuff like that, I think perhaps there are people watching now who don't really know you. So just a brief introduction to who you are and your history with comics.
So I started as a role player. I role played Claire Redfield from Resident Evil 2. After I played the game, I was obsessed with it. So 17 years ago, I started to write as a role player. So one-lining and all that. I'm dyslexic. Started as a one-liner, built up, and now I do about 6,000 words per sitting. So I got a little better than one-lines.
But this is where do you do this? Is this a website or is this some private?
So role playing was we started on MySpace, and then MySpace, obviously that did not work anymore. We tried on Facebook and they declined us and would shut us down. So we would role play on roleplayer.me. It's a great site. People go on, they pick a character, and then you can write as a character. I actually highly recommend it for anybody that wants to start writing, because it really does get your creative juices going, especially when you combat against, other people and you banter back and forth. It's a lot of fun. That's how I met. That's that's how I met my co-writer, who, for anyone that doesn't know, I write the story and everything Seraphina, which is the angel descendant, and my co-writer writes everything for Draven, the demon descendant. So when you're reading it, you have two different people writing the two main characters. It gives them this very unique personality, and you could tell that it's two different people, which is nice. So
that is great. By the way, I started this way also. My writing with roleplay. It was on this website. There was a website, a fantasy site, and it was for wannabe writers, wannabe fantasy writers, and they had this roleplay section also where you could just create a character, throw yourself in there, or you could create a world or whatever. You know these things, right? And so we started there, and I did that for maybe 2 or 3 years. And then we had a new moderator, and so we had some things going on, and this is like years of work. You create like stories, and we had this new moderator, and for some reason this moderator deleted everything.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I always saved everything we wrote into Word because I didn't trust those sites.
Yeah, but there was no automatic way to just save it, and no one expected for it to just go away, right?
Yeah.
And I'm still angry when I think about it. I still get angry about it. God damn.
Yeah, no, there wasn't a way to save it. I just used to copy and paste it. But it's so funny because the fact that I had role played so many years ago, I actually had taken a 6-year break before I started writing this, and I was cleaning my room and I found the jump drive with all those stories on it, which is I got into reading it again, and then I found the little one page of info for the story that I had saved, like the angelic weapon, who the father was, and a couple of details. So that's actually what got me to write it. So if I hadn't found that jump drive, I probably would not have comics, and I'd probably be a lot more rich. But I love my comics, so definitely worth it.
So what was it like? So these were stories that you wrote 6 years before?
No, 3. So we started writing this story. I went back to role play to try to find somebody to write this with me. But I was very picky with it because like the whole time I was role playing it before, I didn't pick anybody because I was being specific. So I was role playing with this one person, and like 24 hours into it, I was like, well, they're perfect. And I'd asked them to take the role, and they said, oh, I don't take roles. And then they're like, yeah, but I want it. So 3.5 years ago now, we've been writing it. And so the story was, not meant to be comics per se. I think it was meant to be, but we didn't write it in that specific way. So we have like 13 novels written towards it. And we're still working on it. Yeah, we just did 2 chapters. We're working on the prequel now. The prequel and the new series 3 at the same time. We have about 108 issues written so far. So
wow.
Yeah, this series
is 108 issues of the comic, you mean?
Or... Yeah, of this story, yeah. But 45 of them is series 1. So that'll be yeah.
Of course. No big deal. Jens, welcome, Jens Richard. Welcome, man. David's so good at directing. God say, I try. Thank you. What are we drinking today? Well, Carissa was drinking water.
Yeah, I'm boring, man.
And I am drinking Liefmans. So nice. It's a very it's like a fruit beer. I'm not really a beer drinker, but when it's sweet, I can drink it.
I didn't know there was fruit beer.
But Carissa, you said you found this drive with older material that you wrote, right? That you wrote years earlier. So what was your experience when you read it? Because for the first time in many years, you get to read something, and there's this distance, this time between it, right? Yeah. So basically, you can read it with fresh eyes.
Yeah. Yeah,
right.
I changed the entire thing. And it's so funny because when I originally wrote it, I wrote book 3, which is issue 13 up, 13 to 22. So we haven't even gotten to that. It's being drawn now. So I've been so excited because that was what I originally wrote. And of course I rewrote the whole thing with my co-writer. But that was the only book that I had in my mind, that I wanted to write. Obviously we went a little bit crazy because now there's 13 of them, but that's why book 3 is my favorite. And my artist is in the middle of drawing the main first one for the story. And then he tells me he's going away for a month next month. And I was like, what? So I don't know how I'm going to live without pages.
By the way, when you say book 1, 2, 3, does this mean that the trade that is done now, is that book 1?
That's book 1. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but there's not a set amount. It's just the story continues, but they're kind of like different environments. So book 1 through 7, they're trapped in the hell town. It's mostly them running around trying to, survive against the hellhounds and the zombies and the ghosts and all that stuff. And then book 2 is only 5 issues, and it's them trying to fight against the giant salamanders and the zombie mental patients and ghosts inside this haunted asylum where they're trapped and they can't get out.
Wait,
Yeah.
did I hear zombie mental patients?
Oh yeah, we have plushies for them, but
Of course you do.
Yeah,
Wait,
of course. And they have little working straight jackets because why not? And you can put whatever number you want on the back. A lot of people put their birth dates, or if someone drives you crazy, you could put their birthday on the back because they could be the zombie mental patient. The jacket does come off. The little straps work. It's absolutely adorable. My mom hates all zombie stuff and all horror stuff, and she bought it for some weird reason. So,
all right.
But yeah. So we sold a couple of these. They're in the campaign now. You can get them as an add-on. You can customize whatever embroidered date you want on the back. But yeah, so they're in there.
For the record, right? This is a horror comic that we're talking about, right?
Yeah, it's a horror adventure. It's like a survival horror. It's kind of like Resident Evil 2 where you're trying to survive against whatever. They're trying to survive against their everything, but they're really his demonic father and her angelic father are against them, and they keep throwing everything at them to try to get to them. Their goal is to get the angelic weapon from Seraphina. She was created from this weapon. And if they can get this, they can tip the scales of heaven and hell's war in their favor. Her father wants it for another reason, but he's using the war as an excuse. And unfortunately, her soul is the only thing that currently will activate the weapon. And if her soul is used, then she will never reincarnate to be with Draven again. So obviously, they're highly against this, and they are fighting to survive. So yeah.
Right. So what is your favorite Resident Evil game?
Resident Evil 2. I literally bought PlayStation just to rent the game to buy it, and it became such an obsession. My second one would be 4. Would be 4.
4,
so,
right?
But
4 is a good one. 4 is a good one.
See, it's hard now. 1's great. However, I played 2 first. So once you play 2, 1 is kind of boring because all you do is get keys and you don't leave the mansion, and it's a little more boring after you play 2 and run around a city and sewers and labs and all that stuff.
Sure.
But I do love them. I haven't played any of the recent ones. The remake for 4, I know everyone says is amazing, but it looks exactly the same to me. I know it's good. I'm sure it is. I watch people play it, but I did not play the remake of Resident Evil 2. I should, because I wanted it for 20 years. But I don't know. Just I really like my version 2, and I don't want it to be ruined by the remake.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I heard it looks amazing. So
I still haven't finished it yet. Just can't find the time. But you started writing role plays within the universe from Resident Evil. Yeah. Right. So what kind of stories did you come up with Resident Evil?
Pretty much it wound up mutating into Claire Redfield in the world of Resident Evil, but she starts to become a supernatural hunter. So stars. So that was pretty much her in the supernatural world that was merged with Resident Evil. So it's Claire Redfield from the Resident Evil doing things like hunting down supernatural creatures and trying to
Okay.
stop. And in the meantime, she's trying to find her brother. That was the story. Is she's trying to hunt down things and find her brother. So yeah.
Okay, so it's still recognizable. It's just
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah,
like the movies. They went to do their own thing, right?
Yeah.
And you were like, "What the hell is this? This isn't Resident Evil, right?"
I just talked about this the other day where I remember as a teenager being in the movie theater and seeing the trailer for Resident Evil 1, getting so excited because it was a teaser. So all you saw was a pharmaceutical commercial for Umbrella. So I was so excited. But while I was sitting in, we didn't have Google, so you couldn't, no one could tell you what the movie's going to be like. And I was there opening day anyway. So I was there and I was like, where the hell are my characters? Nobody from my game is in this stupid movie. And I was so upset. And then when they finally had Claire in like what, 3? I think it was 3. She was blonde.
It wasn't even the same character.
Yeah, then she's blonde. And then they finally did her as a redhead, but it was like super red. But Mila took all her cool scenes because like Claire Redfield is the one that fights and runs against the helicopter, but they had Mila do it. She did it in Code Veronica, I believe. And it was a cool ass scene when she did it, but it was stolen from her by the blonde. So yeah, I was not happy. I do not. Yeah,
these movies were terrible.
Well, then they brought Leon, who was my favorite character, and they made him this puppy dog crying after Ada bullshit. No, that's not Leon. And I was not happy. So they have not ever done anything in my favor. The CGI ones are pretty good. I have not watched Death Island, but I did buy it, so I will eventually watch that.
All right.
But I love this. I don't know if you've seen the CGI ones, but Death Island has Rebecca, Chris, Jill, Leon, and Claire all there.
Is that a series?
There's 5 movies. You can get them on Amazon.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I've seen one. I think I've seen one of them. I don't know which one.
Saw one when they were in the airport. That's the only one I remember. But
with the
because I think I was the one that had Claire. They were in the airport fighting zombies. And I was so mad because I always wanted Claire and Leon to be together. And they almost went on a date at the end of that one, but Leon said something stupid and she got too sensitive. And so the date was broken and I was pissed off. And then they weren't even fighting together because they never fight freaking together. And so, so I have to watch Death Island. Maybe I'll watch it tomorrow. I have like 5 podcasts tomorrow, but between those, I will try to watch it. So.
But did Claire and Leon get together in your own like role play?
They did get together in the novels, which were canon. So they did get together.
Okay.
So I got to read them there. In my story, this is the funniest thing. So when I went to go make the site, it said, someone told me, make whatever one you wanted, whatever character you want. And I looked around the room and I had a cutout of Leon of the time. So I was like, I want Claire to find a Leon. In 17 years, I never found a Leon to write with. They would never stick around. They always deleted their accounts because he wasn't that popular. And now they probably would be, but back then there wasn't many Leons. I found 2 in 17 years that were amazing writers. And they just didn't stay around and on the website. So I was upset because that's all I wanted was to write with the Leon and have them be together like a fan fiction, but no. No. And most of my stories, funny enough, the easiest character to get her with in the stories was actually Dean Winchester. She fit really well with Dean Winchester.
Oh yeah.
And she actually dated 2 Dean Winchesters for 2 separate years. She worked. That's why she was a supernatural hunter. They were in a zombie apocalypse. Dean Winchester was there from Supernatural, and they ran into each other, and then they wound up getting together to try to find their brothers.
All right. Jens says, imagine Lara Croft in a Resident Evil game.
I can pretty much put any fighter in a Resident Evil game.
Yeah. I'm playing the remastered versions right now of Tomb Raider. Pretty cool. The old-fashioned Lara Croft.
Were good.
Okay, let's take a look at your campaign. Now it's time for the campaign. Present, share the screen. There we go. Worthy Chaos Redemption. Kapow! There it is. There it is, guys. You have 68 backers.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I started 5 days ago.
Oh,
I
5
don't
days.
go
ago.
I only go for 23 days.
Why is that?
They stress me out and I have one every 4 weeks. So
Yeah, you have a lot. This
Yeah,
is true.
yeah.
So you
my
have
next
to sort them out.
my next one's April 29th. So
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Let's just start with the trailer. That might explain a lot, right? So there we go. Uh-oh.
those are giant salamanders. This is the second song that was written for us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, this trailer is almost 4 minutes.
Well, you could stop it after this one because the one after this is the whole summary. As soon as the zombies come up, you'll see them. There you go.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, so you can stop
Yeah,
there.
now we can quit it. Right.
Yeah.
All right, that's a long trailer, but guys, you can check it all out if you want. The link to this campaign is pinned in the chat. It's also in the description of the video. We have 68 backers right now. If you back during the stream, let us know, and we'll have a little Breaking Bad moment here.
Yeah, you can also search Worthy Chaos. That's the first thing we're the only thing that pops up for that. And that's what I was talking about before when I was saying changing the title. Because I picked the worst name you could possibly pick. It's Worthy Chaos Redemption, because the series are cut by each name. But you see how the title there says Redemption? We're going to change it so that it says Worthy Chaos and Redemption will be underneath it. So we're going to change that for book 3, and then I'm going to redo the regular covers for 1 through 12, which will be.
Is the term Worthy Chaos connected to this comic? I thought it was the name of your.
It's both. It's the name of the logo, whatever, but it's the name of the whole series is Worthy Chaos. Originally, we had spin-offs, but we actually merged them all together. So now Worthy Chaos is just one series. And then each, one giant storyline, but they're cut apart in series. So like our prequel is called Damnation. This one's Redemption. The next one is Salvation. And the one after that is Desolation. So they're all connected.
You can tell that you like Resident Evil, right? They had this also, like Resident Evil Redemption.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that makes sense, but I can imagine it's a lot of hassle to change all these titles. And
but the problem is that Redemption is so overused. If you were to search Redemption on Kickstarter, there's over 700 titles.
What?
So we're going to lean more towards Worthy Chaos. That way, if someone goes to a store, they would ask for Worthy Chaos and not Redemption.
Yes.
It's a pain in the butt because we already printed 1 through 12. However, it's a long series, so if we're going to do it, we might as well do it now.
Yes. Exactly.
And it's what I always wanted, but we had the spinoff, but it makes more sense to do it this way. And since we merged them all together, it's going to make a lot more sense. So I prefer this. That way, it's always Worthy Chaos as the main title. And then in series 2, if I ever release it, really depends. I could just change underneath it to salvation, so that way it'll always be Worthy Chaos. So I think that would be the most fitting. But the reason why it's Worthy Chaos Comics is that eventually we will be publishing for other people. There's a couple that want to publish under our name because they can't, because they're in like Brazil or something. So we might be publishing for them. So yeah.
What does this mean? These are completely different stories from different.
Yeah, they're just going to be their stories that they want to release. They just have our logo on it. That's all. They have nothing to do with the Worthy Chaos series, but they're in the Worthy comic, Worthy Chaos Chronicles or comics or whatever. So yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, but these were Brazilian books, you said. So
like Jeremy Rampack, who did the zombie cover that you saw pop up at the end. He's the interior artist for Injustice. He did the interiors for the Resident Evil comic book. He worked for Capcom, Blizzard, Marvel, DC, IDW. He is in the middle of a comic book that looks absolutely amazing. And he can't publish it through Kickstarter because he's not in the US. So he said he'll do it through ours and put our logo on his. And I said, hell yeah. So we'll see how that works out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Some countries probably don't have access to these platforms for some reason.
I don't know why they would do that, but yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Redemption. We will call it Redemption for now, right? But it's Worthy Chaos Redemption, right? This is issue 9. Do people need to read issue 1 to 7 to follow the story?
Yeah.
They do?
1 through 8, yeah, you do.
Oh, 1 through. Sure.
Yeah.
Right. So if you get 9, you have to get the previous books also.
Yeah, if you want to know what's going on. If you want to just enjoy them running away from giant salamanders and zombies, you can do that too. But
sure.
I highly recommend reading the rest. Yeah.
Sure. Were these it does have a little bit of a Resident Evil vibe, right? So you have
actually an homage cover to a Resident Evil cover, where it's zombies on the outside and the liquor is on the wall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So what are your liquors called?
They're just salamander monsters. They don't have a name. They're giant salamanders. But I always hated the liquors with a passion, so I had to put them in my damn story because they just drove me crazy, hanging on the ceilings and taking forever to kill. Like, you can't kill these with just guns. The bullets are absorbed into their body. It takes like a grenade or more. So no.
So this is actually you could like convert it to a Resident Evil story. There's a different look. Basically.
If you like Resident Evil, you're gonna like it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah.
And when you said you hate the liquors, do you mean you actually hate these characters, or do you hate the fact that they're so dangerous?
Fighting them in the game.
Sure. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll never actually love the liquors, right?
Yeah, I'll never forget the first scene they came, that cut scene where just Leon is, well, I guess it depends who you're playing first, but I played Leon first. So playing Leon, and he walks into the hallway and there's a dripping, and he looks up and this thing is hissing at him. Yeah. And the brain looks like a human with the brain on the outside. And it was terrifying. So yeah.
Really cool. Yeah, really cool. That's what you try to go for. So what is your introduction in this book to these creatures? You have to think of this moment that you introduced a creature, right? So how did you do it with your salamander?
I had the saliva falling on her hand, and then they looked up, and it was staring at her, and Draven was in the other room, so it blocked him from coming to her. So she had to shoot at it so it would jump down and follow her out the door down the hallway so that Draven could get out of the room. And then she had to fight it with a grenade.
Right. Cool. Okay. Right. So this is drawn by Yeseu Barrios.
Yeah.
Yesue Barrios.
Who's Jesus, I think is pronounced.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah. I'm very sorry if you're watching.
I always said it wrong too, but yeah.
Okay, this I like this one also. This is by Carl Moline.
So the words are above it. So the first cover is my interior artist is Jonas de Costa, and it's colored by Fernando. And then the one below that is Jesus Barros, and he did the coloring and the art and all that fun stuff. He did the we had a issue 7 cover with the 2 angels and demons fighting. He did that one too, and he did a zombie fighting one in the next book. So he's done a couple for us.
All right.
And then the next one below is Carl Moline, who did Frey and worked as on Buffy the Vampire Slayer comics.
Okay. Really
He
cool.
worked for Marvel, DC, Dark Horse. So yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah. We did it as a virgin cover because he just did so much art. We didn't want to cover anything up. So
right.
Yeah.
Plus, you also have some mythology going on, like with Ankh and
Anubis. Yeah, Anubis is in our story. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Really nice. Yeah, this is nice. Interior pages. Welcome to book 2, chapter 2, aka issue 1. All right. So here they meet some nurse with superpowers. What's going on?
So these are the ghosts that have taken over the asylum, so they are preventing them from leaving.
Sure.
And so they're fighting them. They get revenge on whoever comes near them. And there's a girl, and they actually got killed while they were having sex. So yeah. So the male is going after Seraphina, and the female is going after Draven.
Okay. All right. Cool. It's a cool setting. Also, this like, what is it? This hospital or
this is an abandoned, haunted, mental hospital, an asylum.
Mental hospital. Yeah. That's a cool setting for horror.
Yeah.
Story.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of the mansion from Resident Evil 1, but we don't need 1,000 keys to get through. So
yeah. This is true. This is true. So do you throw in a lot of nods towards Resident Evil in there?
Yeah, this one has. So we have an Easter egg in every single issue from something Resident Evil or something horror, supernatural, whatever. So this Easter egg is actually the red plant that you use to mix the herbs. So in the hallway was the mixed plant. In issue 2, we have the typewriter that you save on. And in issue 13, there's the medical spray that you use to spray. So we have a couple of Resident Evil things. And technically, the salamanders are a big Easter egg towards because they're homage, but they're not directly related to them. But yeah.
And you also have your versions of, for instance, the Tyrant.
Yeah, we do in the next book. He's called the Reaper, and he's kind of he was a human in the prequel. That nobody knows that, so now you're the only one that knows it. He's a human from the prequel that actually attacked them when they were teenagers.
Okay.
And something happened during that time that they experimented on him and turned him into a monster that's just like more like Mr. X. He's more like Mr. X, I think.
All right. Sure.
He's a mix of Mr. X and William Birkin because he acts like Mr. X, but he follows them like William Birkin and like mutates as he goes. So yeah. I can't wait. I haven't seen him drawn yet. He's going to be drawn in 3 more issues, I think, and I'm so excited to see what he'll look like. Yeah, he's like he's really huge like Mr. X, but he's got a head like a skull, and his hands are just always in a fist, just like that, but they're like bone and all cut up, and I'm just very excited to see it. So yeah.
But is he designed through description, or do you actually have visuals of him?
Right now I only have descriptions of him. He hasn't been drawn yet. He's gonna be drawn in like issue 17, I think. So I'm gonna see him soon. But not right now, unfortunately. So
right. So you mentioned the prequels. So these are comics that are not drawn yet.
So when he's first seen, he's seen in the prequel, which hasn't been drawn yet. Yeah, we're actually we have 5 issues scripted, and they're actually, as soon as issue 3 is done being drawn, so probably by the end of the year we'll start having the prequel drawn, because we'll be so far ahead that I can release the prequels, but it'll take a while before I can release book 4, because unfortunately I have to do a Kickstarter every other month because everyone's broke, including me. And so the dream is to one day go, be able to afford to go monthly, because we have enough to go monthly. My artist finishes a whole issue in a month. or he inks a whole one in a month. So that's why we're like 5 issues ahead.
Oh
So,
shit!
but yeah,
But the prequels will be drawn by someone else.
nope, he's gonna draw them.
Also, all
Yeah.
right.
We were
All right.
thinking about getting someone else, but he pouted and he said he wanted to do the prequel.
Oh really? Oh, that's good.
I was like, but you have like 45 issues just in this series. Like, yeah, I know. And then we realized we didn't want anyone else to draw our characters. So
Great.
once he's finished by the end of the year, once he's finished with book 3, we'll probably be literally 7 or 8 months at least ahead of schedule. So he can do the 4 issues and we'll still be fine with book 4.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. So you said that you already had so much material. So this is based on material that you've written like years back. This is for
This is for the last 3 years. 3 years.
Okay. So, but from the role play like story,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right. So did you when you converted it to this comic script? Did you sometimes feel that you needed to rewrite scenes or maybe add scenes or?
Yeah, so we actually added their fathers in because in the original they were pulling the strings, but they were never seen until the next series. They actually weren't seen until the next series. So we added them in because it gave an explanation of why they're not human and all that stuff. Because it's too much to write, and you don't want to just like read a chapter of them not being human. It's kind of cool to have their fathers being like, well, I'm after my son or whatever. So yeah, adding their fathers was definitely something that hadn't been planned, but it worked out really well, and I'm really glad that we did that. So yeah.
Right. This looks like a giant Venus flytrap or something.
It is, yeah.
It is?
Yeah, that's the Venus flytrap. Yep.
Mutated plant. All right.
It is, yeah.
Really cool.
Thank you.
All right. What's it doing here? It's like
oh, whenever she shoots it shocks her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. You have this dude Anubis with some
the hellhound.
Hellhounds.
Yeah, only one hellhound is his. The rest are from a different. They were his original pack that kicked him out. So he's a loner now, and now he follows Anubis around. So
wow.
Yeah.
I can see you have a lot going on in this campaign, so maybe we need to keep scrolling here. You pledge 50 plus, you get free. Oh, you have like specific extras for specific perks.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Or they're kind of like individual stretch goals.
Right. Yes. So you can get free stickers.
Yeah.
Or stickers plus a charm. All right. Cool. You have digital. So guys, if you like to support this project, you like to support Corissa, you can just purchase the PDF.
Yep. And we have a PDF catch-up tier for $20. It has all 9 in them. $20.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I must say, I really like the way these characters are drawn here.
Thank you.
This page right here.
Yeah, that's issue 1. That's my artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Okay. And then you have issue 9. Plus, you can get all the PDFs.
Back issues. Yep. Oh, yeah. You can get either PDF or printed in the add-ons. All of them. Yeah.
Everything. You can get everything, guys.
Everything. Yeah.
All right. Well, you have a lot of combinations.
Yeah, you're not going to probably want to go through all of them because there's a ton of them. But
all right.
We have a lot of merch. So yeah, but we have the hardcover. You could just get the hardcover if you want. You can get the hardcover and then 8 and 9 and all that stuff. So yeah.
Okay, so what would you recommend? Because I can imagine that someone visits your campaign and gets a bit overwhelmed, right?
Yeah.
So what would you recommend for someone?
I highly recommend the hardcover because it's 1 through 7. It's only $39 and it's got 222 pages, and it's a great piece. So yeah, I highly recommend
this one we see right now.
If you scroll up a little bit, because it's $39. So
okay. This one.
right one above that. There you go, right there. So
There
you
we go.
get the hardcover and you get the PDF for all 1 through 7.
Excellent.
Yeah, for $39, and that's pretty cheap. Usually they're $55, but since I bought 500 of them, I was able to lower the price. So
Right, and this means that this version will be rare because at some point it will be called Worthy Chaos.
yeah, yep. So get the first printing now because yeah, everything that's in the add-ons now there's only like 10 or 15 left, and then they'll be reprinted with the new names. So yeah.
Okay. So at some point it can happen, so it could happen that if you back this, that you don't get this version because one is sold out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike asked about magnets. I actually have magnets available as an add-on for the previous sticker. This is a new sticker that's only available for or exclusively available first for free, but I do have the magnets, and I will be getting magnets for this one too. So yeah.
Okay. I just noticed the comment. Any consideration to magnets replacing stickers. All right. So Mike rather has magnets, I think.
Yeah. I have magnets so these are actually the magnets that are available for in the add-ons. They're $3. You can get them and they're pretty big. So yeah, they're available. And the one you saw will probably be available next campaign as a magnet. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
And we also have in the add-ons, we have our plushie. That's the first commercially released plushie we had. So that's available as the add-ons.
The hell out. Really cool. You can make everything look cute, right?
Yeah, I can and I do.
All right. Hey, Legos?
I have Legos, yeah.
All right. Well, there's lots to see here. I think people should take the time and browse through it.
Yeah, take your time, definitely. And take your time through the add-ons. We have 2 versions of coloring books. Hail nerds.
Holy shit. Creators Outlet, welcome. Welcome. We're talking to Corissa Grant about Redemption issue 9.
9, yep.
But you can get all the previous issues also.
Yep.
That's a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, there's metal cards and all that fun stuff.
So the plan for this story, you have like 3 arcs, and then this basic story is
there's 5 arcs for series 1. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and series 2 is 4 arcs. So yeah.
Okay. Well, it looks like you've been you'll be busy selling these books through 2030.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. A lot of stuff. Wow. You put. Oh, okay. We have some
pillows. Yeah.
Cute pillows.
I'm called the queen of merch for a reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mike says full merchandise line and not for a small toy shop kiosk of your own. Nice. Yeah, it's crazy. Where do you keep all this stuff? Your entire house must be packed.
They're in my one room downstairs. So they're all in my office to save my poor husband the disaster. But yeah.
Oh yeah. I know the problem. We have boxes here, right? And I try to keep it contained and keep it organized. But sometimes it's crazy, especially during this campaign, during delivery time. Crazy. All right. Okay, this is all text. I think we've seen this.
Yep.
Let's. We started with 68 backers. I believe you still have 68 backers. Guys, please share this out. Share out this campaign. Share it out through social media. Let other people know about Worthy Chaos, Redemption, Horror, Supernatural Comics, issue 1 through 9.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of books, a lot of issues.
Yep.
With the same creative teams. So is your writer that you wrote the role play story with?
Jessica, literal, yeah.
Involved?
Huh?
Is she still involved?
Yeah, we still write. She wrote me a chapter last night, and I'm too far ahead. I already sent her 3 chapters, so I have to wait until she's done before I write more. So I'm working on the prequel that we just did. So I have lots of issues. Yeah.
Corissa has
Too many
issues here.
issues to deal with, but yeah.
Yeah, we all do. When you
Yeah.
work in comics, you all do.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
already an hour. That was quick.
Is it almost? Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow, it goes by. Well, there's a lot going on. Well, cool.
Yeah.
Cool, guys. So let's stop the screen then. Let's stop the screen. All right. Before we wrap this up, guys, let me present something else to you, because we have on Fund My Comic, we have the Perfect 10 Deluxe Hardcover Artist Edition, which is 130 pages. The trailer says 84. Don't believe the trailer. The trailer lies to you. The trailer lies. 130 pages. We also have color pages right now in there also. It's hardcover. It's fantastic. Here you see some samples what you're going to get within the book, so you can see it layered. You see the script, you see the page layout, you see the lettering, then you see the completed like inked pages, and then we go to color, so you can also read along. You get some you can get commissions. You can also see previous commissions that Pau did. They will be published within the book. And we have some pin-up art, and you can get your own head sketch of any character you want. You can get a character commission. Pau will draw you any character you want. We have original sequential pages, and the summer vacation art has been sold. So that's excellent. That's on Fund My Comic. So the link is in the description, guys. And we also have, stop the screen. And we also still have, share the screen. We have the Perfect 10 campaign on Indiegogo, which is also active in demand right now. This is issue 4. We're working on issue 5 right now. So issue 4 is done. It's completely. I have it right here. It's printed. You get it. Just this is basically the store right now. So you can buy everything here. Plus you can benefit from the extras that you get along with it, like trading cards, and you get a free art book with it. That's absolutely bonkers, guys. You get a free art book because we are crazy. So thank you all so much for making this happen. Corissa, thank you for being my guest again.
Thanks for having me on. It's always fun.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to your next books and probably Redemption, right? Or work. Yeah. So yeah.
Probably October is our 2-year anniversary, so should have the next hardcover and all that. So
coolness.
Yeah.
But your next campaign will be called
April 29th. It'll be called it's always called Worthy Chaos Redemption. It'll just the titles will stay the same until October, and then the titles will change. So
all right, okay. Yeah. Back both of these awesome creators. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you all. So Corissa, thank you, and special thanks to you guys, to the chat, to the people watching, and if you're watching the replay, thank you, because without you, there's no point. Then, so if you like this conversation, give it a like. If you didn't like the conversation, give it a dislike. And I'm very sorry. And this was the show for this week. So next Sunday there will be another drink with Brink. Same time, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe I need to adjust to your time to avoid the confusion. So I'm not sure yet. So, but anyway, we will be back. Have a good afternoon, guys. Thank you. All right, I completely messed up the ending here. I'm so sorry. So
so good.
I was in this flow and then I was out of the flow. All right. Anyway, thank you guys and see you next week. Bye-bye.